It's 3:33. Thanks, because I was, you know what, I was sitting here and I was thinking, do I even finish this video? But thank you, I'm gonna keep going. See, that's okay, so that's an example of what I'm gonna be talking about today. Okay, how do I even start this? I don't even know. Wow, you can tell that I don't do this often, but I'm going to. Hey guys, what's up? So usually when, oh, that was my shoulder. So just right off the bat, me sitting in front of the camera, you're like, weird, right? This is different. This is not what you usually are doing. Listen, we've all lost it during this quarantine. How long? Oh, it's been 17 seconds. We're off to a great start. So basically, I have been wanting to do like sit down videos, more intimate videos about spirituality and things that I've learned that I think could help you guys. But I haven't. But I mean, I feel like what better time than the quarantine when I literally cannot go anywhere than to start this. On Sundays, I'm still going to post interviews and stuff that I usually post, but I thought that on Wednesdays I could come on here and talk more about the things I've learned in terms of the law of attraction and manifesting and being in alignment and ascending and being a light worker. And I don't think that there is much purpose in knowing all of these things if I'm not sharing them and teaching them to people who are maybe somewhere in their journey right now and they need a biracial queen to help them out. If you're interested in that kind of content, then make sure to subscribe. I won't only talk about spiritual things. We can talk about the Jonas Brothers. I have a lot of knowledge on that. On that note, today I'm going to be talking about how to fall back into alignment when you fall out of alignment. I shouldn't have said fall. How to get back into alignment when you fall off. If you are a spiritually conscious person, then you'll definitely know when you're in alignment and when things feel synchronistic and when things feel clicked in. And similarly, you'll know when you're out of alignment. And I can do a different video, and I probably will do a different video on like how to know that you're in alignment and that you're on like your zone, your spiritual path, all of that good stuff. But I felt more called to today to do a video on what to do when you want to get back into alignment, because when you're in alignment and you fall out of it, it can almost get addictive to feel like you're in alignment. So when you fall out of it, you definitely want to figure out how to fall back in. And luckily I have teetered and tottered on this line for very many times. So I know which tips and tricks work to get back in alignment. By the way, I feel so annoying the fact that I've said alignment this many times. So I'm just gonna quickly clarify for anyone who doesn't know what it means to be in alignment. It means that you're in your flow. It means that you are seeing signs and synchronicities. It means that things are coming easily to you. Opportunities, people, places, and things that match up with your ideals and the intentions that you set. You're manifesting super quickly and things just feel right. The sky is a little brighter. The birds are chirping a little more. You know what though? Birds really have been chirping more. Overall, things just feel right. You're in your flow, and yeah, like I said, it's easy to know when you're out of alignment once you've been in alignment. So here are, let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, which is the number of infinity. Here are 8 steps that you can take to get back into alignment when you fall off. That's it. That's the whole sentence. Okay, I'm gonna start now. The very first thing that I would say is to be forgiving to yourself. I think, and I personally find myself, I get really upset when I'm like, I was in alignment and now I'm not, and I must have done something to mess this up, and like that's just gonna be super counterproductive. You're human still. It's okay to fall out of alignment. It's going to happen. It's inevitable. But like, inevitable? And I don't think that you would appreciate being in alignment if you don't experience what it's like to feel a bit off. So be forgiving to yourself, be kind to yourself, and know that you are just human and that's just the way that things go. What goes up must come down eventually, and the stronger that you get in your spiritual practice, yes, you will still fall off sometimes, but it'll be less and less, and you'll be able to sort of maintain a status quo. So just know that it's something that you're working towards, you know? No path towards any sort of healing is linear. I feel like I said that wrong, but it's true. It's not always going to be a straight trajectory, and that's okay. So just Be cool with yourself. Don't be mean. Don't be a bully. Gosh. The second thing that I think is super important is to just ask to be in alignment. That's the whole thing. If you are connected to whatever guides it is that you believe in, whether it's you call it God or the universe or your angels, the more you build your spirituality, the more that they should be on just like speed dial. So call on them. You know, the other day I got super anxious because when I let my anxieties get the best of me, I feel very anxious and I feel out of alignment. And so before I went to bed, I was like, you know what, homies, I had one of those days, and that's okay because these days are necessary. So I just asked that tomorrow I wake up in 5D again and I'm feeling back in alignment and that the sky is blue again. And I woke up the next day and I was cooling. I was super in my flow, super in alignment, super at ease. So sometimes you really just have to say, hey, help me out, throw me a lifeline, you know what I mean? Just communicate. I think there's a lot of power in setting intention, so whatever you're directing that intention to, whether it's your guides or just your environment, just ask, just ask. There is a cosmic waiter waiting to take your order, whether it's a big manifestation or whether it's, hey, I'm feeling a little icky, can I get back into alignment? The fact that I used the word icky just now is so embarrassing. The third tip that I would have would be to color heal. This is something that I don't see a lot of people talk about, which I'm going to do a video entirely on color healing, so make sure that you're subscribed so that you can see it when I upload it. Color healing it's been huge for me, and it's really, really, really helped me. Wow, we're gonna fix that. It's really helped me in my own ascension. So color healing is essentially like wearing colors or surrounding yourself with colors that have an energy that you want more of. So for example, if I'm working on self-love, I'll wear a lot of pink or green because that's the color of your heart chakra. So it kind of depends on whether you're working on your chakra specifically or just like color healing. It's a whole thing. I'll get into it. Don't worry. For example, I decided to do this video in purple. I've been wearing purple a lot because that is the color of your crown chakra, and that is kind of the color and the chakra that you want to channel when you want to connect with your higher self, which I hope that I am my higher self when I make videos like this, and just any video really. I try to like meditate before and like get into my, you know what I mean? The work on color healing, if you feel like maybe you need more grounding in order to stay in alignment, wear grounding colors. I think like red would work, right? Because it's connected to your root chakra. Or you could wear some like neutral tones like brown, or I always feel very grounded when I wear green. Funny enough, it reminds me of the trees and the leaves, and it makes me feel like in the dirt. There's no like specific science to which colors work for what. You'll kind of intuitively feel that. Definitely make sure that you're working with your colors and that you're absorbing them and you're feeling them and you're letting them pick you. Just like how you would see repeating numbers a lot, you can see colors a lot and they'll kind of tell you, hey, I don't know what they would say, but they're talking to you. The fourth thing that I would say to do is to get back into your spiritual practice. This is going to look different for everybody, but for me specifically, I really prioritize meditating every day and journaling a couple times a week at least. Working with crystals, doing my own sound healing, doing tarot readings, things of that nature. If I've fallen off, the chances are that maybe I haven't been prioritizing my spiritual practice. To make sure that if you're off alignment, that you're getting back into your routine, whether that is meditating for you, whether that's going for walks, whether that's, whatever it means for you to practice and strengthen your spiritual muscles. Just make sure that it is a priority for you, just like anything else would be. I think at times we kind of push it as like a secondary thing and we prioritize our YouTube watch time or social media or whatever the case may be, and that's fine, but just make sure that that holds weight and importance in your day. Speaking obviously is not the easiest thing for me today, but I'm doing my best. when you are trying to get back into alignment, a huge thing would be to limit the amount of lower vibrational things that you're consuming. Now, I'm just gonna preface this by saying that nobody is perfect except for like Beyonce. Oh, I hear the cardinal! There's been a cardinal visiting every single day. I've named her Olive. Oh! It kind of depends on what like saint level you want to be on in terms of how hard you need to go on this, but the truth is the truth, and the truth is that certain lower frequencies found in like reality television and, you know, more aggressive music is gonna impact your aura and your vibrational frequency. If you're feeling good and you're feeling in your flow and you're feeling like nothing can stop you and you want to like listen to some Jeezy, go off, queen. But if you're feeling a bit off, then I would say to try and limit the amount of lower vibrational things that you are consuming. That's aggressive music, that's reality television that doesn't really hold much weight, that is also lower vibrational foods, processed foods, foods that don't serve your body any good or any nutrients, and of course social media. If you're spending hours scrolling on Instagram, it's just, bro, you're gonna tank. So try to do your best to actually listen to that app. Do you have that app? Do you guys have that app? The Time's Up app? It's not Time's Up, what is it called? Screen time. Try and listen to your screen time, because I know, I'm a victim. We all have the option of just extending it, and I do, I'm guilty. But try and make an effort to limit the amount that you are consuming of just frequencies that don't serve you. And there's also other examples that I probably didn't mention that you know for you serve as just a hit in your energetic field. So if you're aware of that and you are trying to get back into your path, I would say to do your best to limit the amount that you're consuming. I'm a music junkie, so I'm always gonna listen to rap, but I do try to balance it out with music that makes me feel good, like Beautiful Chorus or Natasha Bedingfield. I have a lot to say about her, and I'll probably do a video on it. And I also really love reality television because I'm a millennial, okay? Stop it. But I keep that at bay as well. There was a time when I was watching like 4 reality shows at once. I was watching the whole Real Housewives franchise and Basketball Wives and the Kardashians, and that's not good. So now I try to only watch one reality show at a time, and it helps a lot, it really does. And I also try to listen to my screen time when it says to get off Instagram. I try not to mindlessly scroll. I try to have purpose and intention when I'm on there. And I'll probably also do a video on like how to mindfully use social media, but that's not this video, so let's move on. Next tip I would give is to go outside and just literally just go for a walk. That's it. There is a really, really, really divine healing power when it comes to nature, and if you are lucky enough to live in a place where you're able to go outside and be surrounded by trees or be surrounded by nature, flowers, animals, that's one of the most healing things that you can do. I think to see God and the universe's most pure form of art is to be surrounded by nature, and it's one of the easiest ways to recalibrate for sure. Get some vitamin D. You wanna give me that vitamin D? If you aren't someone who likes to do like still meditations or even guided meditations, then a huge way to meditate is to do a walking meditation, which I like to incorporate in my practice as well. All you have to do is just kind of go outside and absorb everything, observe everything. Don't let your thoughts consume you. You know, really realize how beautiful trees are. Oh my god, they're so dope. A lot of people, when they do walking meditations, they also do earthing, which is walking barefoot. It's a really good rooting practice, and if you think that it's sanitary where you're walking, it's your judgment. It's not mine. I'm not telling you to do it. You know. Only you know. But just being able to be one with nature and really be part of the masterpiece that is the outdoors is really a good way to just bring you back into perspective and center you again. So I definitely would recommend that. The seventh thing that I would recommend to do if you want to get back into alignment is to, wow, I should be wearing my glasses, to affirm and clean up your inner dialogue. So, wow, this is an important one. So our thoughts, they have a huge impact on our environment, on the way that things go in our day to day. So make sure that what you're thinking is in alignment with what you want to see. So if you're thinking, oh my god, like, I'm off alignment, I'm trash, I always do this, it's just, it's more chaotic energy that you're gonna create, as opposed to thinking, I'm doing my best and my best is always good enough, and if I'm off alignment right now, it's cool because I'm always gonna get back into alignment because that's just my groove. Just a little shift like that will make a huge difference in just how your day plays out and how you feel. Your inner dialogue, it's all that you're hearing all day. So you want to make sure that you're being kind to yourself and that you are affirming a reality that is in alignment with what you want to play out, with what you want to have play out. English. Energy follows intention and energy follows what you focus on. So if you're focusing on all of the negative and just the bad parts about feeling out of alignment, it's just going to create more of that, as opposed to if you focus on what you want to be in alignment with and how you want your day to flow and how you want to feel. Yeah. And you can actually just like physically say affirmations to yourself in the reflection of your mirror, or even what I like to do is I like to, while I'm drinking water, say affirmations and sort of visualize the water putting me into that timeline in which those affirmations are real, which sounds a bit crazy, but it's a thing. It's a total thing. Okay, it stopped recording, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Wow, I look a little bit like a cave woman. I'm serving chic cave woman today. Wait, why do I kind of like that rebrand? Chic cave woman? Okay, yeah. And last, but most certainly not least, know that you can never undo all of the hard work that you have done to get into alignment. I know that it's really easy to think that once you're out of alignment that you've messed up all of this progress that you made and that it's going to be super hard to get back into alignment, but the truth is that it's literally, the more that you're in alignment, the easier your accessibility to it is. So if you're out of alignment, know that in a matter of seconds you can find yourself back in it, as long as you set the intention to and you actually follow through on the action behind the intention. It's always within reach, it's always there, you're never going to lose it. It's not, you know what I mean? There's no like ID at the door, VIP entry only, like you got it. Like I said, just make sure that you're showing up for yourself and you're putting the action behind the intention that you have, because if you say, I want to be back in alignment, and then you go back to just like doing all of the out of alignment things that you were doing before, whether that's maybe like drinking and staying up really late and ignoring your meditative practice and whatever the case may be, you're not going to find yourself back into alignment. But if you set the intention and you make a pact with yourself and your guides to follow through on what it means for you to be back in alignment, that's it. That's all you gotta do, baby. That's it. How many minutes do I have on this? 2 minutes. Oh, I've been filming for 2 minutes. Wow. Big boobs. Ciao. Your spirituality is a muscle that you need to keep up and you need to exercise. So while you can always just meditate again even after not meditating for a while, and you know it'll still be there, it won't be as easy as if you were consistently doing it, and it won't have the same effects as if you're consistently doing it. So if you fall off of your spiritual practice, stop falling, continue, do it again. And those are basically all the steps that I use the most frequently to get back into alignment if I'm ever feeling off. There's more things that you can do, of course, that there are more videos on YouTube that I'm sure you can find. But these are the ones that work the best for me. Little things like visiting salt water, like I said, saging, certain teas that you can take, or mushrooms that you can eat. There are a lot of other things that you can do to get back into alignment, but these are the ones that work best for me and that I use the most frequently. And so I hope that they work for you guys too. I'll definitely be doing more videos on stuff like this, like how to know when you're in alignment and color healing and just whatever else I feel called to share. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, then make sure to subscribe because that's how you're gonna see it. So otherwise, I hope that this helped you and I'll see you next time. Bye.